Hola My Bitches, tis I, Chlois, aka Minibish, on Insta, and today we are going to be doing a couple of things. First, I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix this middle nail, the nail on my middle finger, go figure. I always start by flipping y'all off anyways in all my videos, and today it was just inevitable. I had to do it. So, first things first, I actually really like this Kiara Sky acrylic primer. When I do my acrylic overlays, this helps with like very minimal lifting. It's ridiculous. I have noticed a huge difference when using this. And I also like to use it under gel because I tried it one time and I quite enjoyed it. So I am only putting this on my like natural nail. So the outgrowth part on all of my fingers, and then also the free edge on my middle finger. And this is weird because it is a thicker consistency. It is not liquidy. It is not watery. It will not dry like that matte finish. It is thick, more like a gel, and it gets sticky, tacky like. So I put this on and I wait about a minute just to let it sit and get its like tackiness there. And then I'm going to go in with gel base on all of my fingers. So this step could have, okay, let me just say I should have just started with my middle finger and then like moved on to all the things together. But did I do that? No. I thought that I was working smarter and not harder, but in reality it was, I don't know. I should have waited because I'm fixing to get this gel base coat on. And then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds on all of my nails. And then I'm going to go in and fix my middle finger. And then before doing anything else to all the other fingers, I'm going to be filing and everything with still that tacky layer on. And then I'm going to be using alcohol. So the tacky base was just pretty much like useless anyways. My brain. I don't know. So anywho, I did the gel base thing on all of the nails. And I did wipe my brush off before re-dipping it into my stuff into the bottle, just because of that acrylic primer. I didn't want to be like contaminating anything. I haven't noticed any issues as of, and I've been using it for a while, so just so y'all know. So I cured for 30 seconds the gel base, and I just want to show y'all that like sometimes I do get some crusties around my gel at the top, and I do just like fish those out and like clean the neck of the bottle. This is just because I think my nail desk is like right by a window, and though I have blinds, sometimes, you know, the sun still comes through. Also, I have my lamp that I'm honestly not sure if it's LED or not. So, you know, there's a few things to take into the equation. But when I'm not using the gel, I really do try to keep it like under my desk area. So yeah, but anywho, every once in a while it does start to get hard around the neck, and I just clean that off. So I'm taking my butterfly thing from Amazon, butterfly form, nail form, and I am putting that sticker from the middle underneath to give it more structure. I am making sure that the sides of my nail are away from my skin from the gel base, and sometimes they just like to grow that way. I'm just trying to make sure I can get this form to fit snugly under. Snugly, not snuggly, but snugly. Is that a word? It's a word now. And I'm just putting that on my finger. And now we are going to start adding our gel. So this is a pink Abu from Mani Boss. I do not know if this is still in stock or not, but it was on sale. They have a lot of their gels on sale for a closeout. So a lot of the things after they sell out, they will not be back. So I would check them out. I got like 5 gels for $7 a piece, and I was very happy. So builder gels, that is. So anyways, this is Pinkaboo. I am really focusing on applying that first thin layer on the nail form and then attaching just a little bit to my nail. I cured it for 60 seconds. Now we're going in and we're just building up from that. literally little by little just adding it, creating that connection between the nail on the form to my actual nail. And I was showing you that I still had a little bit of thinness and a dip on there, and I'm just trying to fix that now. This is not going to be pretty. Not when you are starting off with half of your nail being covered in gel and the rest not. It's just not a pretty process trying to fix something. So after I got that built up to where I wanted it for the time being, because you don't want to take your form off if you don't have enough product on it, because it can snap the gel off with the form. So I just made sure it was thick enough. I squeezed the form, got it out. I clipped off some of the excess stuff around the nail. I wiped it with alcohol. And I added a 2-in-1 top coat to it to encapsulate it. And we have not done the backfill yet. That was just the free edge. And this was the only part of this mani that I think went good. Because then I tried to do an ombre, which we will get to, and it just didn't go good. So, yeah. After I encapsulated, we are just filing this down. I added an extra length just so that I could make sure that I had enough room to, cut down and everything, enough room to file. And here I am, like, really looking at this, making sure I'm getting it to the right length. And so I did that. We are still just filing it, reshaping it to the way of the other nails. I'm filing the top to get the free edge to blend, like, there in the middle. And now I'm using my e-file, and this is the tapered barrel bit from Kira Sky. And I'm going underneath my nail and just creating a thinner free edge, just ever so slightly right there, just filing some of that down. And yeah, just see how much better that looks when you file some of that down. Cleaning with alcohol again, and this is why I say the gel base was like stupid, and applying the acrylic and everything on all of my fingers before I did. This would have been the part where I probably should have done that, was after the middle finger free edge situation was taken care of. But I digress. Whatever. So I've got my little nail art brushy tools out, and I'm going to be trying my wise ideas. I need to stick with dip powder ombres because gel, wow. This builder gel ombre is a disaster, and you will see. I will say, I guess it's not horribly horrible, but it's definitely not great. I have room to improve. Faux shizzle. I do. So I just took my little nail art brush first, filled in my little cuticle space that was empty, and then I took this. I didn't want to use the brush that it actually came with because it can like pick up way too much product. So that's why I have my own little tools here. I have these Beetle nail art brushes from Amazon. They will be linked. They're in my storefront as well. And then I have this brush right here from a Models 1 color cube that I actually really, really like. It's perfect for this. So I'm using that to also apply product and build that up. And I am curing each of these layers for another 60 seconds. And we are just really focusing that on our cuticle and then trying. This is where it comes in. Trying to feather it down. And then I had the wise idea of taking my cleanup brush and trying to also use it with a tad, which we'll get there. I guess I'm not there yet. Okay, every time there's a cut, that's where I cure. So now we're on, this is the third layer on my middle finger, me trying to apply this and get an ombre situation going. And so you see me too, like just trying to feather it down. We're not there at the blend yet on that one. Here I am again, feathering down from my cuticle. I am applying all of it at my cuticle and then just trying to feather it down. I really don't know another way to say that. Blend it down but words are not coming to my brain. So I'm just trying to do this until I get okay. And see, here's where I thought I'll use my cleanup brush with a little bit of alcohol on it, like drain most of the alcohol, and then try and like get that to blend, and it really didn't work. So then I took my nail art brush and tried to use that to feather it down. That worked a little bit better. Clearly, the index finger is a lot better than my middle finger. Yeah. We also, I think that could be, though, because I did file my middle finger before doing this, and my other nails do have that base coat. Even though it's not tacky anymore, it does still have that smooth surface, whereas my middle finger does not, because it was filed. So yeah, there's that, and that could have also been a very important reason as to why. So as I go down my nails, we're getting like better, but we're not getting better, if that makes sense. This was just kind of a disaster all around, except for fixing my free edge. And yeah, so I don't really know how I feel about this. I'll probably be filing. I still have this on, and I have not done a mani over it. This is just my overlay. So I still have this on, haven't done any dip over it or anything. I think I'm going to be filing this down and just going in with a solid color over it and then going from there. So yeah, I mean, I gave it a fair shot. I've worn it for a few days, but again, it's just not the best. It's not the greatest. I really thought that I could do something and that I was going somewhere with this mani. And again, it's not the worst, but definitely not the best that I've done. And then I came up with a wise idea also, which you will see here in a minute. I feel like if I would have left it at this, you know, you kind of see the ombre situation going. Like, we've got the pink, and then it goes into the lighter, like, white pink, which is, that honestly is looking fairly good right there. The middle finger, let's just ignore her, because she's a bee, and the only thing that went right with her was the fixing of the free edge, because I actually really like the way that I was able to fix that. Now, the ombre part is where she was just like, I wanted to take her and just beat her up. But anywho, the other fingers looked really nice. They were looking really good with their ombre. At the time, I didn't think they were, so I thought, oh look, let me add a little bit of white back. So I took my Pinkaboo again, and now I'm starting at the free edge and trying to feather that up the nail. And I don't know why I thought, no, I need this extra brightness right at the bottom of my nail. That way you know it's an ombre. Well, I think that's where I kind of messed up. I should have left it alone, but your girl can't do that, clearly. So I did this on all of my nails, and I think this was where things just kind of got a little muddy in a sense, because in certain parts you can see the pink underneath, and then in other parts, like, you can see the pink under the white in certain parts, and then you can see the white under the pink in other parts, because of the way I was, like, trying to get it to blend. I think I should have just left it alone with applying the pink over and feathering it down and everything. I don't think I needed to add the white to the free edge, but I did. And I think that's where my biggest mistake was in this situation, because again, it kind of looks a little splotchy there at the free edge of the white situation on some nails. It doesn't look like an ombre. It kind of looks like a marble on some nails. That's what it looks like. It's like a marbled ombre. You know, you've got your two separate colors, but then where they meet, it's not blended together. It's just like running together kind of thing. So that's what happened with this. So then I am applying my gel top coat, and I'm going to file these. And then we are going to come back and apply my 2-in-1 top coat to them. And you will see the oh so wonderful mess that I created. So in the lamp they go. Again, all of these were cured for 60 seconds. The gel base is the only thing at the very beginning that was cured for 30. Everything else is for 60. So I'm applying my 2-in-1 gel for this after filing and capping my free edge. But I do highly recommend that acrylic primer under gel too. If you're doing acrylic, if you're doing gel, I highly recommend it. I have not tried it under dip powder, and I don't know that I will, only because I don't... Dip powder, like dip liquids, can be so finicky. I don't want to even remotely contaminate my dip liquids, so I don't know that I would try it directly under dip base, but it works wonderful under acrylic for like monomer and under gel. I've noticed a significant difference in longevity. And so clearly we have a few good nails. Middle finger's still a B, thumb is a B, but yeah, here's this mess. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. And remember, everyone has bad mani days. Bye, bitches.